to Two Cooks in the Kitchen. Today we are making little individual shrimp cheesecakes. We're going to use this pan for them. This is a really easy recipe to make. I've made it with crab before and it's just really delicious. So everybody's going to love this. We're going to start by putting two 8-ounce packages of cream cheese in our stand mixer, along with 3/4 of a cup of sour cream, and 3 eggs. And we're going to let this mix away. We're going to try and get some air into this so it's, kind of light and fluffy. And our eggs. And away we go. All right, we're pretty well fluffed up here, all nice and mixed up, smooth. So now I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of grated onion. You want to grate it because you don't want chunks. And I'm looking for about a teaspoon of lemon juice. And I don't know that I cut that lemon very well for that, because I don't think that's a teaspoon. No seeds. There we go, that should be enough. And to that, 1/2 teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. This is some Old Bay that I made a while back. A 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. An 1/8 of a teaspoon. Don't want to overdo it. And 1 drop of Tabasco. See some traditional seafood flavors here. Old Bay and Tabasco. And we're going to mix this a little bit more. Making sure everything gets mixed together properly. Okay, now all we have to do is fold in our shrimp, and our batter is ready to go. Tastes pretty good. Now the shrimp, this is a pound approximately of bay shrimp. I had thought about cutting it a little smaller, but I think it's going to be okay, just given the size of the end product here. So we'll just fold these in, and then I'm going to grease the muffin tin or whatever it is.
It's mini muffin tin.
Yeah, mini muffin tin. And before I put the batter in it, So the trick is going to be making sure that its shrimp is evenly distributed here. I can see that. You wouldn't want to get a cheesecake with no shrimp.
Nope.
All right. So this is going to be very important here. Is a spray of our receptacles. I think anything that doesn't get sprayed is just going to stick. And with what shall we scoop it?
Yeah, that's going to be tricky. We could use a small gravy spoon.
I think I'm going to use. Let's try this. See how it goes. There's bound to be some.
Yeah. It's going to be way. Yeah, you're going to go everywhere.
That's not going to work.
Here, I'll
It's a
pause.
little more controllable. Let's see what happens here. I'm not expecting these to rise any. It looks, this is working perfectly. So we won't make you watch the whole thing. All right, we've preheated the oven to 325. We've got our lovely little mini muffins, and I had some more, so I used some slightly larger ones. Those will have to cook longer. Your cooking time is going to vary depending upon how big your little muffin things are. I'm expecting these little ones to take about 30 minutes, and I think these big ones might be more like 40 or 45. So we're going to check these after 25 minutes. Let's see what we got. Okay, that was 25 minutes. You can see they're rising a little. They're cooking nicely. They look good. They don't look done though, so I'm going to give this 5 more minutes and check them again. And when a cheesecake is fully cooked, it's 150 degrees in the middle, so we can, when they look more done, we can test and see if they really are. So these have had their 30 minutes, and they seem like they're done. So we're going to put them on a cooling rack and give them a little while before we try and get them out of the pan. I measured one, and it seemed to be about 200 degrees in the middle, so I think those are done. But these other ones, I'm going to give them another 10 minutes. We'll see. All right, so I got out one of the thinner ones. They're not super durable. I mean, it's holding together quite well. But the real issue here is, how do they taste? Yeah. So that's really delicious. It's like a custardy cheesecake with shrimp. Kelly's taken these to a ladies' tea with some of the finest home cooks and chefs in our area. So every time I bake for this group, my reputation's on the line. These have to be good. You can also make this recipe in a 9-inch springform pan, in which case you want to cook it for 50 minutes. And I've done that before. It comes out great, but this is going to be good. So thanks for watching Two Cooks in the Kitchen. Subscribe, look for recipes on our website, and we'll see you next time.